Welcome to my web tutorial on online databases through our library website. The database that I'd like to focus on for this tutorial is called Kids Infobits. It's a Gale database. The first thing you need to do is go to the Gardner-Dickinson website. That's at www.wineskillufsd.org. Once at the website, you can choose Teacher Classroom Pages. And if you look down on the list, there's Linda Ficura in the library. The links to my databases are on my classroom page right here under Internet Resources, but I'd like to take you there through our online catalog called Opals. And here we are at Opals. And you'll see these different menu items across the top of the web page. I'd like you to click on Web Links. Here under Web Links, I've put the geolocation links to a whole bunch of different databases that we have access to. And what geolocation means is that if you are anywhere in the state of New York using a computer, you can access the database without having to enter any kind of user ID or password. So whether you're at school or at home or another library or a friend's house, the links will work. So I'm clicking on Kids Infobits, and this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's very student-friendly. And also, you might notice it has all of these really interesting icons. Kids Infobits can be searched two ways. You can either do a traditional search up here in the search box, or you can use a subject directory to get where you want to go. Knowing that third grade right now is just getting ready to study Kenya, let's see how we could get information on Kenya. So if I click on Geography, these are my choices, and I know what country I want, so I'm going to choose Country. And if I look down the list, ta-da, here's Kenya. And these are my results, but don't be fooled. It does not mean I only have 5 results on Kenya. What's really cool about Kid Infobits is see how I'm toggling across the top? These tabs kind of break down your results into different categories. So there are 5 reference results. There are 46 magazine results. There are 3 newspaper results. I have, 4 maps, flags, and seals, 7 charts and graphs, and 4 images. But if I go back to reference, what I'd also like to show you, another really cool feature about Kids Infobits, is it breaks the results down into easy reading and more difficult reading. So the green dots right here indicate easy reading, and the red triangles indicate more difficult reading. And it's kind of interesting that this result here in the middle doesn't have any indicator at all. I'm not sure what that means. So this is one way we could find information on Kenya. And just to sort of give you an idea what the articles look like, let me click on one. This is called The Arts and Crafts of Kenya, and what's cool is it's 5 documents, so I don't have to go back to my results list. I can just advance right here. And furthermore, if this article, let's take a look at it, looks too difficult for your students to read, we have this wonderful listen feature. So let's listen to the beginning. Okay, so I just stopped it, and that's really cool because a lot of the vocabulary, especially for a foreign country, might be difficult for a young emergent reader. So it's sort of neat that they can listen to the article. So that's sort of how the subject directory part of Kids Infobit works. But what if you wanted to just do a regular search? So I can plug Kenya in the search box, and it breaks it down this way. I have 69 items just on Kenya, and let's take a look at them. And these, you might notice, are probably going to be the same ones that we access through the subject directory. So the 5, the 46, the 3, the 4, yep, these are the exact same items. But there's something else you can do in Kids Infobits that's also really neat. We sort of talked about how 3rd grade right now is researching Kenya. So if I were a 3rd grader, I would probably want a pretty easy article to read because it's informational and it's going to have a lot of new vocabulary in it. So another way you can search is the advanced search. So if I plug in Kenya and I list that as the subject, I can then go down here and pick specific Lexile ranges. So let's say I was comfortable reading between 500 to 700. Now it would of course be either the teacher or me, the librarian, probably putting the search together for the student because I don't expect a student to know their Lexile level. But let's see if we come up with anything. So right here, now notice up here on our tabs, that's a fairly low Lexile level. I didn't get anything in reference newspapers, maps and seals, charts and graphs or images, but I do have 3 magazine articles. And they tell you right here what the Lexile level is, 670, 680, and 560. So that's just another way to search. And I think that should pretty much be able to get you started at Kids Infobits. And I can click back to Home, again, Subject Directory, or Standard Search, or Advanced Search. So have fun exploring.